Okay, what's up, everybody? Excuse me. What is going on? Welcome to today's stream, my third straight day of Injustice 2 coverage. I'm Darkside Phil, of course. What is up? Today is Thursday, May 18th, 2017. Hopefully you're doing well. Well, here's the deal. My plan for today was that today was going to be my very first online session of Injustice 2. I was going to take some of the characters from the previous Injustice game, which I kind of already know how to play with, as well as some of the new characters that I've been farting around with, right? You know, yesterday I played with a ton of characters that I hadn't previously used, including characters like Scarecrow, Bane, Captain Cold, Cheetah, Swamp Thing, in particular, and then there were a few others as well that I messed around with. But, and I wanted to try all these characters kind of in an online setting and see how they held up, see if I could figure out any strategies or whatever. That was my goal for today. I was going to do about a 4-hour straight stream here of online play and see how it went. Sadly, folks, I booted up the game, and the online capability was not working. Now, from what people are telling me, apparently NetherRealm said that they're doing server maintenance. Figure that one out. When on earth during launch week of a major AAA release does a game developer do server maintenance in the middle of the day of when their main audience would be playing the game? And you'll listen, I certainly know that NetherRealm games have a worldwide audience. We all know that. But primarily, the audience for NetherRealm games is not Asia, but more the Americas and Europe. And right now would be the prime time for these territories to be playing the game, and the online play wasn't working. So, I don't know. What we're going to do is we're going to try again. I'm going to try to boot it up and see if it works. If it works, great. That's what I want to do. That's what my intention for today was to play online. But I can't guarantee everyone that I was going to, I can't guarantee you that I'm going to be able to do what I wanted to originally do, because it looks like they're having server issues, okay? So I guess we'll see. Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. We'll see if the game works. If not, it's not like there's nothing else to do in the game, that's for sure. I mean, there's tons of characters I have not played with at all yet. There's also, multiverse mode, which I've only done like 1 or 2 ladders in multiverse mode. So I really haven't done much at all in that regards, and I could challenge myself with multiverse and try out with different characters and the like, right? But the thing is, I know what people want to see is online play. Yesterday, all day, I played with new characters in ladder mode and stuff like that, and honestly, people weren't too excited. It was actually kind of even though attendance was up, meaning more people were here watching, because it was a hot new release, when it came to, say, stream participation, people getting excited and cheering and subbing and tipping and all that was very slow. So I need to basically do something that's going to engage my audience, all right? So, we'll see. Fingers crossed. I hope it works. Hopefully, the server maintenance, some people are saying the server maintenance is done for them. But, I don't know, I just tried it 5 minutes ago and it didn't work, so I don't know. We'll see. If it works, great. I would love to play online. That's my whole point today, is to try to play online and get some first-hand competitive experience of the game under my belt. And I'm probably going to get my ass beaten more often than not, because number 1, I haven't played the game against a human yet. And number 2, I'm playing on pad, which is proving itself to be a little bit challenging for me because I've always played on joystick. But because in this situation, everyone plays these fighting games on pad nowadays, right? Almost everyone. I decided that for this particular outing, I was going to try to master the game and learn the game on pad. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm still playing on pad. Right now, the problem I'm having on pad is the grapple moves, the command throws. I'm seeming to have a little bit of difficulty to have them come out all the time. Because, I'm not used to it. I've always played on joystick. So for me, there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve of playing on pad. And, it is what it is. But that's okay. I'm not looking to also be the best player on the planet either. I do want to, obviously, win matches. But, I certainly am not looking to play the game at a high tournament level or anything like that. I'm just looking to have some fun. So that's the agenda for today, folks. Hopefully, we'll get in about 4 hours of online play here today. Alright, hopefully. Fingers crossed. If not, then we'll do other stuff. I'll try out other characters. We'll do some multiverse modes. I'll basically try as much as I can to make it entertaining for you, okay? Now, later tonight, yes, I am doing another stream of Injustice 2. And what I think I'll do for that stream is I won't do online play. I will actually actively try to play with new characters. So that way, tomorrow when I go to play, I'll have a few new characters that I can try out, right? So that's kind of the deal. That maybe how I do this for the next couple days is during the day I do some online play sessions. And then at night, maybe I try out new characters. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. You know, it all depends on how things go. People are getting bored of one thing. I might mix it up and do another thing. Okay? Also, folks, in regards to Injustice 2 being, you know, constant coverage. I know this is the hot new game. I know this is what everyone likes. At the same time, this is day 3 of my ongoing coverage. Okay? And I do get the feeling that in the next few days, if all I'm playing is Injustice 2, that some people are going to start to get feeling burnout, right? Already I've seen it. Some of my streaming regulars, who are usually here every day, are kind of like, eh. And some of them are even skipping the streams because it seems like they're a little bit bored because now 3 days straight is Injustice. I get that, okay? What I think I'm going to do is over the next couple of days, I'm going to judge it. I'm going to play it by ear, so I'm not guaranteeing anything yet. But more than likely what I will do is mix it up and possibly do a stream of maybe Persona and mix that in there for variety's sake. Okay, we'll see. But the thing is, I could easily just squeeze in, you know, something else. I've got Persona. Like I said, I've been considering playing the game The Surge, although it's funny because some people are asking me to play The Surge, and on the other hand, every time I mention the game, there's a handful of people who are like, don't play it, it's a terrible game, it's a waste of your time. So, I'm kind of like on the fence about if I should play this game or not. Because some people are like, yes, gung-ho, you should play it. And others are like, this game is terrible, do not play it. It's garbage. So, I don't know. I don't know, I guess we'll see. Okay? We shall see what happens and go from there. Today is still going to be a full day of Injustice 2. But in the next few days, I may mix it up a bit. We'll see. Okay? Fair enough. Alright, let's see here. Golden Colts did a 15-bit cheer. He says people are saying that the online is working now. Okay, well, we'll see. I'm going to try it. And DJ Luna Eclipse did a 10-bit cheer. It says, don't say part backwards. It's a trap. Unlike Deadshot spam. Unlike Deadshot spam hype. Oh, boy. Yeah, everyone's complaining about Deadshot. Everyone is saying Deadshot is broken in this freaking game, man. Everyone. And considering how many bullets he has, I mean, come on. Did you see when I played with him? I played one multiverse mode with him. Jesus. He's got like 10 projectiles. He's got projectiles on the ground. He's got projectiles in the air. He's got projectiles bouncing off the ground. He's got multi-shot projectiles. He's got exploding projectiles. He's got projectiles coming out of his ass. He bends over to pick up a quarter and he shoots a fucking bullet out of his ass. I mean, this should be interesting. The thing is, there are characters that can get around it. Like, for example, Supergirl has the Scorpion-like teleport move where she can punch you right from behind, right? A lot of characters, like, I've noticed Swamp Thing, Scarecrow, when they dash, they can go under projectiles. I've noticed this. And some other characters, like Captain Cold, have the ability to block all projectiles, right? Like, he has that ice wall he makes that blocks them all. So, yeah. Maybe it won't be as bad. And especially because I've actually heard, at least from what most people are saying, the netcode this time around is far better than Injustice 1. If you remember, Injustice 1 had some pretty bad latency issues, right? So, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes today, folks. Spaz3 did a 25-bit cheer. Says, check out the Power Girl skin on Supergirl. Yes, there are these alternate skins that are available for the characters, which is pretty cool. Hold on a second. Here we go. Yeah, I like some of the Mr. Freeze alternate skin for Captain Cold. The original Flash skin for Flash is pretty neat. There's a Power Girl skin for Supergirl. I like what they did with the skins. Pretty nice, right? But at the same time, they're very pricey. Like, right now, I've from beating the campaign and doing a day in, you know, multiverse and stuff, I've gotten about 6,000 of the upgrade points. And just to get one of the skins costs 5,000. So, I don't even know, you know, online play, how often are you going to be earning these points? I don't know. It seems like you only really earn the points when you level your account up. And I don't think that your account's going to level up very quickly. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go, honestly. We're going to have to see firsthand here today how things go, okay? We shall see. I don't know. This could be an unique, an interesting experience. Whenever I play a fighting game for the first time online, it's usually an interesting experience. I'll probably have a couple matches where I'll play and I'll dominate. I'll probably have a bunch of matches where I'll play and I will completely suck. I'll drop everything I'm trying to do, and I'll just basically just get dominated, right? And then there'll probably be some matches with terrible lag where it doesn't matter what happens, it's going to be atrociously bad. That's typically what happens every time I play a fighting game online, so I guess we'll see. Shout out to OMG, it's Andre, who did a 10-bit cheer with a bunch of Kappa faces. Okay, then. King Jezel says he just pledged $5 on Patreon. Thank you. Thank you, King Jezel, for your Patreon pledge. I appreciate that. We don't have any pop-ups for that. There's no way currently that I know of to integrate patron pledges into pop-up notifications on the stream. But it is much appreciated for those who do contribute. It is a critical way to allow me to keep doing this as a job. Your support is very important, okay? OMG, it's Andre. Did another 10-bit cheer. Says, stay away from my Black Canary. Yeah, this will be interesting because there's been a lot of characters, you know, in particular the new characters who I have never seen being used competitively in a match, so I have no idea what to expect at all. Like, zero expectations of what we're going to be seeing today. So there's going to be a lot of instances where I'm going to get my ass handed to me because I'm going to be seeing a character in action, competitive action, for the first time. Okay. Okay, I finished my VA energy drink. That's good. Alright, let's see. What else do I have to talk about today? You know, gaming news. Destiny 2 apparently had this giant PR event. I didn't watch. I was asleep. I'll probably get caught up later. Apparently people are saying it looks better than the first game. I guess. I don't know. I'm actually waiting because Venomous Fat Man is actually at the event. You know, he's a gaming journalist, and he was allowed to cover the event, so he's getting first-hand gameplay, and he's going to actually talk to me a little bit about it, and let me know if it seems any better than the first game at launch or what. What I'm hoping is that they've learned from their mistakes, and instead of releasing a completely lackluster vanilla version of the game, that the vanilla version of the game will actually be good, and you won't have to buy entire expansions that cost the same as the original game in order to get a quality product, because Destiny 1 sucked. The original game. I did not play any of the expansions, but the original Destiny 1 was fucking boring as shit. The only way you could get anything fun out of Destiny 1 was to play it for like 50, 60 hours and play it full co-op with other people to get to the end game where there were a few interesting things, but the most part, that game was terrible. Then, of course, then they released paid expansions, and everyone told me the paid expansions were great. You know? The paid expansions are amazing. You gotta play them. I'm like, dude, I already spent $60 on this garbage game. I'm not spending another $60. You know, it's like they say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But then, of course, people are saying, oh, it was so good. So, I don't know, man. I don't like spending over $100 to get to a good part of a game. I'm just saying. I should have been in the original game. So, We'll see. We'll see what happens with Destiny 2. Maybe Destiny 2 will be better. I'm considering playing it only because people are saying it does look a lot better than the original game. Okay. Shout out to King Jezel, who just subscribed to the channel. Thank you, King Jezel. Thank you, thank you. So now you're a patron and a subscriber. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm curious of what people think. Would you guys and gals like to see me play Destiny 2? Right? Would you like to see me cover the game? If I did play it, would people be interested in doing co-op with me? Because it seems like co-op is the only reason the game would be interesting, right? That's what people are saying, is the co-op is the only good thing about the game. So, obviously, I need to have co-op partners in order to make the game interesting. Now, of course, the entire stream chat's going wild. No, yes, no, yes, no, yes. Almighty Yarrow just said, I'd rather have you waste the $60 than me. Oh, brother. I'm just afraid that my covering of Destiny 2 will suffer the same fate as my covering of Destiny 1. Where day one, everyone shows up to the first session to see if the game's any good. And then when everyone sees that it's basically repetitive and not very unique or interesting at all, no one ever turns out for it again. Because that's exactly what happened with Destiny 1. Everyone showed up to the first stream and were like, what the hell is this boring crap? And then after that, I played it for 3 days and almost no one showed up for the rest of the streams. And, you know, almost no one watched the videos. Everyone was like, this is boring. So, as much as I'd love to cover it, I would need to basically have people get hooked on it. And I don't know if that would happen, you know? DK Mario Link says, what if you received it for free? Couldn't you just do 1 or 2 streams? I mean, yeah, obviously if I get it for free, then I would play at least 1 or 2 sessions, and then I could judge for myself. If it's good, then great, I'll keep playing it. If not, I could easily do something else, but, you know, I don't get games for free, folks. Well, anyway, we'll see. Like I said, we got a while. It's only May, and Destiny 2 is coming out in early September. We've got a while to mull it over. I'm sure there'll be tons more information for, you know, Destiny 2 before its release. So we'll see as we get closer, and, you know, we'll judge from there. All right. All right. Let's see what else. The only other thing is today Chris Cornell passed away. I don't know how many people heard about this. Chris Cornell, the lead singer of Soundgarden and Audioslave. Only 52 years old. And so, I guess in the news already there's some suspicions that it may have been suicide because there was no information whatsoever that the guy was sick or anything. So yeah, that's kind of sad. But it is what it is. People pass away. He was a great musician. Personally, I liked him a lot in the 1990s. I was a huge fan of Audioslave. I owned 3 of their albums. Yeah, 3 of their albums. And that was one of the bands along with Stone Temple Pilots and a few other bands of the night. Bush I liked a lot. Oasis I liked a lot. That was one of my main kind of bands that I liked a lot. And, you know, and then in the 2000s, the guy had a rare resurgence of his career, which rarely you don't see. Rarely would you get that one shot and that's it, right? But he had a resurgence, of popularity with a new band, Audioslave, and now recently he had reunited with his Soundgarden band. So I don't know. See, it's kind of hard to judge because if you actually listen to a lot of his lyrics, it's pretty depressing stuff. So you got to wonder, you know, what's up with the guy? Was that just him being an artist, or was that did he always have some underlying issues there? Who knows? You know, I'm sure we're gonna get more information. Already there's rumors. People in the stream chat are like, "Oh, he hung himself and all this." That's not public knowledge. I looked online. That's not public knowledge. Those are rumors going on the internet right now. So it could be a lot of things, right? Some people are speculating it could have been drugs. Yeah, it could have been drugs. If you ever saw the guy, he was skinny as shit. He's like a skeleton. So could have been that. Who knows? You know? But anyway, that's just the news of the day. Figured I'd bring it up, since those are really the only 2 news stories, right? Destiny 2 and Chris Cornell. The other news is some freaking Fox executive died or something. Some guy who was accused of mass sexual harassment, so who cares? Who cares? Chris Cornell passes away, the whole world mourns. This Fox executive dies, everyone's like, who cares? That's kind of fucked up. But I guess that's life. Right? Alright. Bill O'Reilly? No, not Bill O'Reilly. Bill O'Reilly finally died? No! Oh my god. Yeah, and there's some freak thing happened in New York. I guess a car drove onto the sidewalk and hit a bunch of people and killed someone. But it just seems like an accident or something. Alright, everyone. So we're going to get started. Hopefully the online play works. I hope. Fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. Real quick, just want to remind everyone that there is, let's see, what's today? Today's the 18th. So just under 2 weeks left in the month. If you'd like to pledge to my Patreon, you can. And you can contribute not only to the monthly goal this month, which is the return of the Indies Marathon. That's right. If you pledge $5 or more to my Patreon by the end of this month and we hit the funding goal for the month, I will be playing a marathon of indie games. And you will be able to nominate and vote on what games will be part of that event. Okay? In addition, when you pledge to my Patreon, you get personal perks. For example, you get a forum upgrade that gives you premium forum status and access to some exclusive parts of the forums that only patrons can access. It also allows you to get your questions, depending on how much you pledge, by the way, because there are different perk levels. You could possibly get your questions answered on my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King, which will happen next month. You could get a private Q&A video made. I actually owe someone one. I'm going to be making one this week. There's a lot of cool perks you could get. Text or verbal thank yous in my videos, right? You get your name in the week in preview and other places. So, yeah, there you go, folks. Pretty cool stuff on Patreon. And, obviously, Patreon supports me and allows me to continue to do this as a job. So, if you haven't checked it out yet, check it out. Patreon.com/DarksidePhil. Please consider pledging. I definitely appreciate, everyone who has pledged and is an ongoing pledgee there. And I hope that you will consider, especially if you've been liking all the stuff I've been doing recently, and you'll consider pledging yourself, okay? If you have not yet. In addition to that, obviously there's my Teespring store. You've been seeing the cards here in the intro, where you can check out some pretty cool custom merchandise, right? Some awesome logos and stuff, all designed by my viewers and fans. Please give it a look. Some great stuff. Right now, the newest design, the newest design that's listed there is the Master of Stealth, but we've got the awesome skull logo. You've got Punished DSP, which is me looking like Snake from Metal Gear Solid 5. There's a lot of cool stuff. DSPGaming logos, lots of stuff, all right? Give it a look if you haven't. You will enjoy it. It's good stuff there, and tons of people bought stuff and like it. You know, the quality of the products is excellent. High-quality shirts, dude. The mugs are great. I use the mug every single day since I've received my mug. Like a month and a half ago, I used the mug right here on stream. Pretty nice. And then in addition to that, obviously, folks, as you're watching today's live stream of Injustice 2, if you tip me with bits, if you subscribe to the channel, or if you tip me with just, you know, a regular tip, which you can do by clicking on the tip section underneath the stream here. It gives instructions. You can either tip me anonymously or you can leave a message. You will get a pop-up message, and I will acknowledge you and give you a shout-out. Now, FYI, just so everybody knows, FYI, it is only for a certain threshold. For example, for a tip, it has to be a $2 tip, I believe. And for cheers, they have to be 100-bit cheers or more. Because that way, it avoids spam. You know, so if I made it like a 5 or 10 bits, people would be spamming like crazy. And the entire stream, you just see the messages popping up. And we can't have that. That would be too distracting. But I do want to say thank you to those who, you know, cheer, sub, or tip during the stream. You guys and gals are allowing me to keep doing this as a job since I have changed up my style of streaming. This is what is allowing me to keep paying my bills. So thank you very much for that, folks, okay? In fact, thank you to Spaz3, who just did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you, Spaz3. I appreciate that. Very nice. And by the way, the cheerleader will be, you know, listed at the top of the stream. You can see right now it is Spaz3. Okay. Alright, anything else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else to talk about. I don't think so. I think I just want to get started. But of course, I don't know if online play is going to work. I'm already seeing conflicting reports. Some people are saying online play is working, and now someone in the stream chat just said it doesn't work. So I don't know if we're going to be able to play online today. I've been wanting to do it, and, you know, I'm a victim of circumstance, as they say. Ooh, shout out to the Big Jeff Productions, who just did 100-bit cheer. He says, have you ever tried a hamburger with the buns upside down? No, I haven't. Wouldn't that be weird? Because isn't the point of the hamburger bun being open is so that the juices of the burger absorb into the bun? If you flipped it, wouldn't the juices just, like, run off the outside of the bun? That would be weird, wouldn't it? Same thing with condiments. The condiments wouldn't be on there right? Alright, we're going to give it a shot. We're going to give it a shot, and we're going to see if online play works. Alright, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for cheering. Thank you for everything. Let's begin. Online play. The first online play, hopefully, of Injustice 2. Let's get the show on the road. Here we go.